Una mirada. Una caricia.
Estoy enamorada de ti.
Una palabra. Un canal.
Todo el mundo miente.
No vuelvas a cruzarte en mi camino.
Las fabulosas series turcas, los grandes títulos y los más famosos protagonistas están todos aquí. En Canal de Drama. Atrévete a vivirlo.
I wanted to start our conversation asking you, well, you had an important career at Canal D International before founding MediaHub. Tell me about the company's activities. I understand you manage rights, distribute, produce, and work with writers, right?
I guess 3 years ago, right? 3 years ago, I have created MediaHub. Of course, at first, MediaHub was not aimed to be a direct content licensing company, content distribution company. I was always looking for different opportunities where I could bring Turkish producers, talented script writers, talented Turkish media people to outside of Turkey, but at the same time, vice versa, to invite international media environment to produce, to invest to Turkey. This was the aim. We are still in that business, doing a lot about that. But of course, my personal biggest and strongest point was always, of course, distribution. And of course, we continued with distribution. We had a great collaboration with Canal D. Of course, due to my past, we have had a great collaboration on the content distribution side, but also not limited to that, but of course on the channel management side as well. We had also one of the most important media companies of the media environment, Tema, which is Canal Plus. Along with them, we have did great things in Americas. I'm specifically talking about Americas, but of course there has been a lot of other channels outside of Latin America and US. Apart from that, of course, we had some investment tasks back at that time. Canal D has been always our strong partner in the business. But apart from that, we have very important catalogs that we represent. For example, ABS-CBN from the Philippines. We represent Kazakhstan's one of the biggest television stations, Khabar. They have a great catalog. They have produced great stuff. Apart from that, we have, I'm sure that you know them, Omava from Latin America. Julian has been an outstanding partner. He produces great reality content. So we distribute also reality content, which was also not very, not our strong side in the past, because, you know, I mean, we were very strong with Turkish, distributing Turkish content, but other types of the content, this really made us very excited. And yes, I'm having a lot of fun with MediaHub.
And Emrah, so much has happened since Turkish drama set foot in Latin America. Some reports have positioned Turkey among the top 3 exporters of scripted series globally, behind countries like the US. How have these results affected Turkish drama production, and is quality still prioritized over quantity?
Quality has to be prioritized because of the domestic markets. Because, you know, Turkey, the Turkish channels and also the producers, the number one aim is to be successful in the domestic market, because otherwise there is no economy behind it. I mean, the process cannot start without in most of the cases, I will come to that, but in most of the cases, the business is nothing without the Turkish domestic market. But there is a huge competition, a very big competition in the among the TV channels, and thanks to that competition, I guess the quality has always been number one important aim, and it will be, of course, always prioritized. And I guess this won't change because we have to be powerful in the local market, because the Turkish, at the same time, the Turkish audience is a very good sample of a pretty big size of the world, a big part of the world. Therefore, if a series, a movie, any kind of content is powerful in the Turkish market, for sure it will be powerful in the rest of the world.
And I know you are doing or offering a wide range of services, and one of those are you are working on your own production. You're also looking for co-productions. What is the importance of co-producing or seeking partnerships? And given the success of Turkish dramas, what benefits do you seek in co-productions beyond sharing costs and risks?
Here's the thing. Since the Turkish content has been popular in a lot of territories, and this gave us the opportunity to be able to invite international players to invest into Turkish productions. And within a very limited period of time, we succeeded in that. I'm of course talking about MediaHub. Just after completing the first year of MediaHub, we signed our first deal about that, and we have created very good partnerships. And the first baby of those partnerships has born, Alaca, and I guess we did a great job. And we are in the pre-licensing period because we have finalized the shootings, but we are still finalizing. We are, I guess, at the 80% of our post-production stage. And we will start delivering our Alaca series to our clients in a very short period of time. But we already signed a lot of contracts, pre-sale contracts for that title. So this shows the trust in Turkish media environment, and of course to us as well. And I guess the whole Turkish media environment success has helped us a lot in our route to this.
Since Turkish dramas began to be marketed internationally, are they conceived for international audiences before local ones? What elements have they had to include or modify to make them appealing to both audiences?
I believe, as I have mentioned, the Turkish market, the Turkish audience is a great sample of the world. So therefore, if the Turkish, I mean, if a content is filtered by the Turkish audience, it means that there is a certain success. But for example, in our case, you might ask, for example, our clients that are acquiring right now in this pre-licensing process of Alaca, what made them to make that decision? Because this show has not been shown on Turkish TVs yet, so they are investing into something that, first, they have not seen. Second, that was not on Turkish TVs yet. So I guess what helped us, as a response to your question, what helped us is that we have carefully, at least in our example, we have carefully selected all the classical elements of the Turkish series, internationally successful Turkish series. But when I say if internationally successful Turkish series, they are automatically they were automatically successful in Turkey. That does not, because it does not mean that every single Turkish title that is being produced in Turkey travels all around. Most of them are, yes, but there are, of course, a lot of titles that are not successful, that are being canceled after 3, 4, 5 episodes. However, in our case, for example, we have carefully selected all the required classical elements. We wanted to stick to classical drama. We have, for example, totally focused on family viewership. This is one of the key elements, I guess, with our content.
Emrah, we know for the past decade, maybe more, there's been a lot of series and movies being produced all over the world. So working with talent, or with the talent you want, it's become difficult. You need to book them ahead of a ton of time in advance. How are you working with talent, both behind and in front of the camera, considering also the high demand for Turkish dramas around the world?
Mainly, we are mainly on the production side. We work directly with very talented line producers, creative producers, and of course producers. Actually, those creative people work with great directors. We work with great directors. When this is a chain. You cannot work with A-class director, but B-class, let's say, cameraman. So our chain is really very good designed. Thanks to all those line producers, very talented, very powerful line producers and creative producers. We can create that chain. We can create a very good chain of those people, which are giving us the best possible product. Managing talents, actors and actresses, it's a very hard stuff, which is, of course, not my business directly, not my business.
Right. And well, as we know, Latin America is the birthplace of telenovelas, and even today, a high number of these melodramas are still being produced. How are Turkish dramas competing with local titles in the region? And also, I want to bring the U.S. Hispanic market and Spain, because it's the same thing there.
Here's the thing. I guess Turkish dramas were able to enter the market. I believe that this is not only my understanding, but we all share the same understanding. The timing of Turkish dramas entering into Latin American market was a time where Latin telenovelas were not producing the old Latin telenovelas. So that timing was very important for us. Because we understood that, of course, we understood this later on at later stages, not at that moment, but we understood that the audience, also the Latin American audience, they wanted to stick to the classical telenovela structures. Of course, our production habits are a little bit different, as you know, a little bit different than daily soap operas, because we produce on a weekly basis. We have a very long duration in comparison to the telenovelas. And since this product, originally, the Turkish titles are originally primetime, weekly primetime series that are also adapted into the international versions. We have really huge production values, as we all know. And that production values gives us the opportunity to compete with the local content. Local content has always been very powerful. it will be powerful. And this is also something that I have always shared with our business partners. I mean, we are not here to conquer. We are here to coexist, because basically the Turkish producers back in the 90s, I mean, we grew up watching Mexican, Venezuelan, Brazilian soap operas. So therefore, that is why we have those elements in Turkish series. We have those elements what Latin American stories has itself in it. So that's why I also believe that we will be always coexisting with the local content.
That's why Turkish drama stories are so relatable to Latin American audiences, right?
Absolutely. I mean, think of this, like, I mean, we are coming from the other part of the world, like culturally, I mean, what could we have in common? I mean, different culture, different language, different religion, a lot of factors. However, since on the other side, we share a lot of things in common that we didn't know, that we discovered during the whole period of time. And as you very correctly said, people are able to relate since we share a lot of things in common.
Tell me what is coming for you this year. What are your projects?
Alaca is a great show that we started shooting last year. And as I have mentioned, we are almost finished the post-production phase of it. This is a very strong product. Apart from Alaca will be, of course, our hit for this year. And we will be taking the story into a lot of territories, which is, as I have mentioned, already started. But apart from Alaca, we are currently working on 2 other titles that will be on Turkish TV soon, with a different business model. We have a very important title that we are currently working on that we will be launched on summer prime time this year. We are very excited about it. Timing-wise, it's very important. It's not a romantic comedy, by the way. It won't be a romantic comedy, unlike most of the summer prime time shows. I will be gladly announcing this in a very short period of time. Apart from that, a second second series is currently being developed for September, fall of this year. And we are also very excited about that. Both of these shows are being developed by a very talented creative producer and showrunner, and a very good friend of mine who is called Selim Erkul. Currently, his show is performing amazing on Amazon Turkey. The local title is called Doom, and he has done a great stuff over there. He has, of course, a lot of titles that he has written, has produced in the past. He's a very good friend, but a great business partner. So in our collaboration, we will be producing those 2 other 2 primetime shows, one for summer primetime and the other one for fall of this season. Of course, I don't want to, of course, finish without mentioning our other business partner, Geofil Media, Robin Phillip, also a very good friend of mine, but also a great business partner. Along with Robin, we have produced Alaca. We will be also having another international title that we will start shooting within this year very soon. So we will be focusing on those 4 shows mainly within this year. It will be a very busy year. Of course, there will be a lot of other IP development projects, content distribution, not only Turkish content, but also a lot of different types of content from different parts of the world.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Congratulations on all the projects that you are working on and getting ready for this year and the next one. And as usual, I just want to thank you for your time. It's great to have another chance to talk to you.
Thank you very much. It was also my pleasure.
Thank you so much for giving us part of your time. It's lovely to meet you and to talk to you about this new production. The name is Alaca. What can you tell me about this story?
When I first read the story, make me so feel exciting because act like a doctor. It's for me first time. Before this, I was commissioner, police.
Commissioner?
Yeah, commissioner, yeah. And in this project, I feel like the patient, love, and in the same time, I feel the revenge. So while I do my job, I mean a doctor, so I feel many emotion in the same time. I feel it, and finally, after 100 episodes, I think really good job will present to you, and I'm so happy to be in this project. Really.
That's amazing, and congratulations to you. Tell me about, I know your role is Kenan or Kenan. What can you tell me about this role? What attracted you to the role of Kenan?
The Kenan is really like my character. It's very similar things I found in this project because before my acting, I was professional volleyballer also. The Kenan is also like to do, I think every day like to do sport. So sporty and so athletic view he has his character. I said so similar to me, and this make me so easy to show this character. How I can tell you more about my character? He's so patient and determined, and if you feel love somebody, and his name's also Alaca, he can do everything for be together again. So he's so patientful, and I try to show on my character this. If you ask me more, I can tell about.
Yes, absolutely. Are we gonna see a little bit of a love story between Kenan and the main character?
Yeah, this was the old story. I mean, we were together many years ago. Now we saw each other, we found each other, and finally, after that sad story, and my character must do something, and I don't want it, and fight for this love. My stepfather, I fight with my stepfather. He's really bad character too, but I own in my career, and I couldn't show my angry too much because I had respect all the time to my stepfather, and I couldn't do anything more. Like I have to do more, but finally our audience will see how I fight and maybe win, maybe not.
See. We'll see.
Yeah,
And when you are offered a job on a new production, what do you look for? What do you look at the storyline? Do you look at the characteristics of your new role? What attracts you to work on a new production?
when I read a new script, first of all, I try to find what is close to me. First, I find what is inside to me. For example, Melih, what can do in this story, in this happen? And I believe myself. For example, I'm a doctor, I'm a lover, I am a fighter, maybe. I look in my past, what I did before, and how I will show this character. This is so important for me because I want to show my real feeling when I read it, and I'm preparing with it.
Melih, how has been your experience working with MediaHub?
MediaHub, I was so happy in this project. And MediaHub is so powerful production. And I feel so lucky to be here, really. And I hope maybe next time in another project, we will work together again. And I will be so happy if something happened like this. I'm really happy in this project, in this production.
That's excellent. And I'm sure you know about how successful has been Turkish drama around the world. How do you see this success? Are you getting messages or from people from different parts of the world, or do you get to travel to Spain or any other country and people recognize you in the street? Is this been pleasantly surprising?
Yeah, for me, so surprising. 4 years ago, I was in the Emanet project. This selling to all Brazilian, South Americas, and other countries, maybe 22 or 23 different countries, we sell this project. So I start from this Emanet project, and when I walk in, and for example, in Taksim, the tourist people, not Turkish people, knows me. Really, I had shocked first. Brazilian families, oh, you are the police, for example, you are the lover. They try to take photo with me. And this, more than Turkish people, they know me. And so was so interesting feel for me. And with Alaca, this will be to continue, I think. Now our sales is in other countries, and also my Instagram profiles has, I think, 60 or 70% from another countries.
I just want to thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure to talk to you.
Happy to hear it, really. Thank you so much.